Good morning, Panthers!
Welcome back to another amazing episode of CTV2. I'm Oliver Herrera.
And I'm Holly Schmidt, bringing Charlie's latest to you.
Today after school is a photography and anime club meeting, and tomorrow is a sophomore class car wash.
This Thursday is opening night for Legally Blonde the musical. Shows will also continue on March 1st and 2nd.
Also Thursday after school is a JSU meeting.
Next Friday is a journalism dinner night at Mod Pizza from 3 to 8 p.m.
Hey Panthers! Welcome to another amazing episode of CSPN. I'm your host, Emily Panico. Today there's a home softball game at 6 o'clock. Monday through Thursday, there's the Coral Springs High School baseball tournament. Be sure to go out and attend. Tuesday, there's a girls' home softball game. There's also a boys' lacrosse game at 4 p.m. against North Broward Prep. And then there's also a girls' lacrosse game at 4:30 against Beach Central High School. Wednesday, there's a tennis match at 2:30 against Mansigner Edward Pace. There's also a track and field meet at Coral Springs High against Coral Springs High and Monarch High School. Oh, hey. Thursday, there's a boys lacrosse game at 7 p.m. against Cardinal Gibbons. There's also another tennis match at 3:30 against American Heritage. There's a softball game against Western High School at 6:30 p.m. and there's a girls lacrosse game at 5 p.m. against West Boca High. Thanks for watching another amazing episode of CSPN. See you next week, Panthers.
Thanks, CSPN.
Now here's Fine Arts.
Hi, I'm Peyton Spran, and I'm playing Elle Woods in Legally Blonde the musical. People should come see the show because of the message it spreads, the message that no matter what people think of you, you can always defy expectations, and you're more than what people see on the outside. I think that's so important for people to watch, and there's a lot of themes in the show that are more contemporary issues, such as sexual assault and being gay. Compared to other musicals I've been in, this is definitely one of the more contemporary shows. I've been in a wide variety of shows, from shows that are steampunk themed, shows that have to do more with almost Renaissance when it comes to the costumes. So this show is more modern, more contemporary, and it's so much fun.
I am playing Emmett Forrest, class of '07, represent. You guys should come to see the show. I personally think it's a really fun show to watch and to listen to. It's good music, good plot. It's really fun and colorful. And for that reason, I believe you should come out to see the show.
Hey guys, I'm Emily Nancy, here for your Moment in Black History. This week we interviewed Miss McCorvey, who is a middle school social studies teacher who lived through the Civil Rights era. We asked her some questions. Come take a look.
Black history means a lot to me. For me to think back when I was growing up, in my classroom there were only blacks in the class. Now I look around and I see that I'm teaching children of all nationalities. To be able to share that information with them and let them know that our forefathers did a good job in fighting for what they thought was right, for not just for African American people, but all people of all race.
Thanks, Fine Arts.
Now here's Behind the ID.
Hi, my name's Keith Lowe. I'm a junior, and I am the photography editor of the Paw Print. I'm a member of the dance team, and I'm in photography club. I've always had a passion for photography because you get to capture moments as it is. And I find that really special because a picture is worth 1,000 words, literally. I started taking pictures freshman year, and they weren't really the best. So then I just kept working harder on getting my composition, the lighting, the rule of thirds, together. And finally, it was like my pictures were coming out better. And you just gotta keep putting in the work, and that's what I did. up until I felt like my pictures were amazing. But photography in general, it's just fun. Like, I find photography fun, and from me taking like all these pictures, I actually ended up earning my way as photography editor for the newspaper, the Paw Print. Another way that really like helped me express myself is dance. I was a member of the dance team, and we performed at pep rally. And dance is just fun. It's a nice way to express oneself, with movements accompanied by music and rhythm to things that you can do. Because dance not only is just a way to like perform, but it's a way for people to show how they're truly feeling. Overall, dance, photography, and the paw print have helped me become the person who I am, because you just need to express yourself sometimes, and life is like too short to not like show who you truly are, and expression is everything.
Thanks behind the ID.
Now here's student life.
Good morning, Panthers, and welcome back. Last week, our sophomores went on college tour. It's a pretty useful trip that they use to experience some of Florida's best colleges. Let's talk to some of those students and get their experiences. Hi, my name is Joel Gomez. I'm a sophomore. I went on college tour. My favorite college so far was UCF for the campus and their curriculum that they offer. And my second favorite would probably be UF, just for the campus alone. It was beautiful there.
Hi, my name is Lena Handler, and last week when we went on college tour, my favorite college was UCF, just because they have a really good pre-med program, and a lot of their programs are actually way better than I expected. And they also do have a steak and shake. Can't pass up a steak and shake.
Hi, my name is Tamara Brown. I am one of the sophomores that attended college tour. My favorite experience from college tour would have been getting to see the UF campus. It is my dream school, and I want to go major there for law. It was really a great experience to be able to get to see all my options, and I really did enjoy going on a trip with all my friends and being able to explore where I'd like to go for college.
Hi, my name is Diana Del Rio. I'm a sophomore that just recently returned from 2019's college tour. It was a super fun experience, which I loved because I spent 3 days with my closest friends and got to tour really awesome schools. It also gave me a really awesome perspective on where I could see myself studying in the future, and made me realize that there's a lot more than just a small town of Coral Springs.
Thank you for sharing, students, and I hope you had an amazing time at college tour and you have an even more amazing weekend. I'll see you next week on CTV.
Hey Panthers! Welcome back to another week of Student Life.
I'm Natalia Pino.
And I'm Carly Sotilli.
Every school is different, but there's always something students would want to change about their school.
We asked students how they feel about charter, and if they could change one thing, what would it be?
Hi, my name is John Camacho. I'm in 9th grade, and one thing I'll change about the school is the cost of the uniform, because it's like too expensive.
Alright, so my name is Jonathan Kernizet, and I'm in 11th grade. And one thing I would change about the school is our jackets, because first of all, they're like kind of ugly, and second of all, like our own jackets are more comfy to wear, so and they look better too. So.
Hi, my name's Sierra and I'm a freshman, and one thing I'd change about the school is that we can't wear open-toe shoes like Crocs.
Oh, I'm a sophomore. I'm Radam Slava. One thing I'd like to change about the school is how we can't use phones between classes in the 10-minute period.
Hi, I'm Matt McGilloway, and what I want to change about the school is I want recess.
My name's Sincere Perry, and I'm in 11th grade. One thing I would change is study hall, first period, and for longer, so we have more time to study.
Hi, I'm Brianna Concadora. I'm in 10th grade. One thing I would change about school is the dress code, because, well, I don't like uniforms, so yeah.
My name is Marty Horn, and one thing I would change at this school is longer breaks in between classes.
I'm Juliana, and one thing I would change about the school is that Marty goes here.
Thanks, Panthers. See you next week.
Thanks, Student Life.
Now here's SGA.
Hey guys, it's Kyla from SGA. Last week, SGA hosted a day of remembrance for MSD.
Hi, my name is Julia Henold. I'm a senior, and I was one of the leaders of the Day of Remembrance on February 14th. One of my roles was to lead the Building Connections Committee, and basically this was one of the workshops where students met together and they found out how similar we really are. They got to open up with each other and play some fun activities as well. We had a few fun games where we had to try to flip over a blanket without touching the floor, and then some more serious games where we wrote down 3 personal things about ourselves and then realized the connections between ourselves and the people around us. I also wrote a spoken word poem entitled Breathe, and I wrote this poem basically in inspiration of what happened, of course, but also because I feel like there's so many instances where we're just overcome with the situation of what's happening and how sometimes we just forget to breathe and sometimes we need to breathe. And I really wanted to emphasize on the fact that we are all here together in this high school, whether we like it or not. And I feel like we should really reach out to each other and be there for each other, especially in situations like this, but more so all the time. And I really hope that it came across as meaningful for those who listen to it.
So my name is Damaris Rodriguez. I'm in 12th grade. The Day of Remembrance for Valentine's Day, it was to me a very kind of like refreshing day because it was a day that we could like sit there and be able to be there for each other. I loved how we had like many different activities and we were in a group with people that we didn't really know. So like we got to like meet new people, be there for each other, and basically like spread the love with each other.
That's it for this week. Once a Panther, always a Panther.
Thanks, SGA.
Now here's NHS.
Hey guys, Paulina Riojas here, giving you your National Honor Society update. February 10th, National Honor Society hosted and set up for Parkland Buddy Sports Valentine's Day dance. Let's take a closer look.
My National Honor Society and I hosted a dance in conjunction with Parkland Buddy Sports for Valentine's Day. We set it up and we facilitated it, dancing with the kids and serving food. These are kids with severe special needs, both mental and physical. And they don't often get to hang out with regular kids. And to see them at the dance, the effect the music had on them, even kids in wheelchairs, the look on their faces, and the parents were able to stand back and watch their kids interact with other kids on a dance. And everybody was dressed in pink and red. It was a very special time. I've done a lot of great things on Valentine's Day in my past, but I guess I gotta tell you, this was one of the most memorable and rewarding experiences I've ever had. And I want to thank Parkland Buddy Sports, and I want to thank the kids in NHS for helping me do this.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Thanks, NHS. Now here's promos.
I don't know what this is, but it's kind of hot. Nice.
Thanks for watching another amazing episode of CTV2. I'm Oliver Herrera.
And I'm Holly Schmidt, bringing Char's latest to you.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.